In a world that's void of comedy, two idiots decided to change the game. Meet Big Tusk and Little Snack Pack. This is the Mad Pear Podcast.
What is going on, you guys? This is Brad back with the Mad Pear Podcast. My co-host, Lil Snack Pack, a.k.a. Nathan.
Up?
And we got Phil back on the show this week.
I am still here. I'm never going anywhere, but I'm either behind the wall or I'm on the couch. So what's up, everybody?
Yeah, we probably couldn't do the show without him, so y'all can go ahead and guarantee he's going to be here regardless if he's on the show or not. But how has your week been, Phil? I ain't talked to you in about a week or so.
Bro, this week has actually been pretty rad. It's gone by really fast, but I look forward to the weekend, though, man. It's almost like when you own your own business, there really isn't a weekend, right?
No.
Because, you know, we all work 9 to 5s, but, like, as a business owner, you really work 24/7.
Yeah.
So, like, every day is Monday.
Yeah, that never really goes away.
No, every day is Monday. But I'm happy to be here. This is like a good, this is like a good time I can relax and just chill and not have to worry about any calamity or craziness. So I enjoy being here.
Real quick, I completely forgot about that shit. I should have done this the first time he was on here. But give props to Phil here. He also produces multiple shows and has his own called Gin to Gin. You guys should probably go check that out when you get a chance, alongside Tiandra that we had on here last week. So go check them out on YouTube and all the platforms that provide podcasts. If you want more information, just, we'll put it in the description and everything. Thank you.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah. So what's up with y'all? Have you done anything racist this week?
No, God, no, I have not.
It's been a pretty easy week for us.
Yeah,
it's been a pretty
easy.
subtle.
No hard R's this week?
No hard R's.
Oh, man.
You don't see the wristband he's got on? That's for the racist festival.
Oh, God.
Why is it not white?
Hang on. I got one that's blue and white.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
He's trying to hide it.
Do you think blue lives matter more than black?
I'm not answering that.
Then that's a yes.
We see that. No, that's a trick question though, because there are some black people that are cops. So
See?
you'd be kind of.
So blue and black. So
They both matter.
they do.
Yeah.
So do all lives matter?
Yes.
Okay.
See? I'm not racist.
He's
dog.
tricking you. That's racist as fuck. What you're saying.
Which
Because
is
I know
stupid.
what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people complain that Black Lives Matter is its own movement, but then also people that say All Lives Matter is just a counter to that, just to be conflicted. Mm-hmm. So
Always
I don't
set me
listen
up
to
for failure.
I don't listen
But
to none of
you're
it.
passing the test, man, so I'm proud of you, bro.
You're white. You're doing what the white man does.
Yeah, but you still got the black haircut,
Oh yeah, he does. He got the DJ Khaled haircut.
DJ Khaled, DJ Cornbread. So I mean, I love it. You guys need some merch, man. I think it's time.
I got that one shirt. You know what? I do have a hookup for that. I can get more. Do you want one?
Yeah. Who's your like? You have actually a person that makes.
Yes, my one of my good buddies. His sister actually does decals and cups, everything.
We need to talk about that because I think that would be great for like my.
I was about to say also you could
clients to have.
I could get her to probably get some more clientele from you with your show for you and Tiandra and all the people you work with.
Yeah, because I have shows out the wazoo that all want merchandise, and so normally
definitely get a hold of her after
what
this.
normally people have been doing, they just been using like a third party platform like Spring or
right.
Or, where they just print on demand, and then
no, I can go to her directly and get it. That's how I got that shirt I had.
Yeah,
she did that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she does that. She does all that. She does a lot of construction people too, like their back of their shirts in the front. She does all that. She did a thing for my dad. She made a banner for my dad when he did his own construction thing.
Can we please get one that's just literally just a big R? It's a big.
Put it behind it. We could do that.
but we need to do it like the font, like Mike's Hard Lemonade.
You know what we could do? Put hard and then a big R under
That's
it.
what I'm saying. But in the font like Mike's Hard Lemonade, so just say hard R.
We can do that. We could do that. I could probably get that. We can make something happen.
I want to do that. Sorry, Nate.
That's all right.
But no, after the show, I could definitely get a
please
see what we can do about that. Yeah, for
man.
sure.
Yeah.
But do I get to at least put the logo of the...
Dude, you're getting the most racist shirt out of the group. 100%.
What'd you say,
But
Nate?
then I can get the logo on one side, though, right? So they know.
I'm sure, yeah. And just put hard R on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Or on the front, it don't matter, I guess, at this point.
Okay.
White lettering with a black shirt? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Typical.
All right.
All right.
Jesus.
So what's been going on with you, man?
Work. But I've been trying to do my own business if I can. Haven't found nothing fully yet.
So yeah, you're in the market to do. Can we talk about that or no?
About what? The vending machines?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So you're in the market to.
I'm trying to find a location for my first. I got my first vending machine finally.
What is it for snacks or drinks?
It's drinks. It's a can machine.
So when you buy that, right, you own it.
Yeah. There's no paperwork. It's almost like if you buy a. Trying to think of something that'd be similar. It's almost like if you buy like a trailer almost,
Okay.
but like you don't have paperwork on it.
Does it have branding already on it? Like, is it a Coke machine or?
No. It just says. Luckily, I prefer it this way. It just says cold drinks on the front, and it's like an indoor-outdoor machine. So it doesn't really have a branding. The branding ones probably are easier to put out because it catches their eye.
So you're just looking for now a location.
I just need a location. That's all I need for a cold drink.
Okay.
That's what it is. I want to get a snack one, but I don't want to. The thing is, I want to ask people.
How are you going to transport it though?
I got the truck that I got now.
Yeah, okay.
And I need a dolly that's strong enough. They're pretty heavy. They're about 900 pounds empty.
I mean,
Yeah, my dad's got plenty of trailers.
They can pick that up.
Yeah, one hand.
You a hoss, bro?
No,
I'm good.
no, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and my older brother tried picking it up. It's pretty heavy.
He's like, I don't need a hernia today.
No, it's we emptied
Probably
it and
got
everything.
one of
It's,
them.
it's almost like a giant. I guess the best thing to do is like an appliance, like a refrigerator. You don't really get paperwork on it.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Do you remember those old infomercials? Like those, obviously, I love those where they show like people who just can't do life. Like someone's pouring a bowl of cereal, and like they don't know how to pour a bowl of cereal, but then like this magical product is like, oh, this will help you pour a bowl of cereal. What I'm getting at is they have the appliance strap. Have you seen that? Where they're showing like, oh, if you're moving, try to move this washing machine. You can't do it because you're old and you're a woman, right? It's like, look no further. We have the magic appliance strap where it's like on your forearms. You haven't seen this one? Where it's like you strap it on your forearms and you just put it around it. There's like two women are like lifting up this giant fridge.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that?
I've seen
That
it.
sounds super familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds really familiar.
But infomercials
It's fake.
are really, really great though, because like it's always in black and white and someone's always falling. Like what the hell?
Oh yeah, like you can clearly tell they're
Yeah.
paid to fall.
This is a kitchen appliance. Why are you falling?
Like tripping in the front yard.
Yeah.
Just because you're supposed to pick a fridge up.
Yeah, or like you have like a water hose and you don't know how to use the water hose and like, oh, I'm wrapped in my water hose.
Oh, or like they'll show like a guy like wiping a counter off and like putting the water all on the floor. Then the girl comes through with a better product and
Yeah.
like soaks it up perfectly.
Yeah, those we should do one like for like podcasts. Does your podcast suck? Like,
Well, come on down, the Dr. Pete's podcast
yeah,
studio.
the podcast doctor studio. Like, you know, I think we
Just like do like a little panel of this, and then
Yeah.
show like a shitty one of like curtains, like blankets. We can
you know what? That's actually a pretty damn good idea.
go somewhere. We can go somewhere with this. And what we could do when Tiandra goes to do our movie, put that as a commercial.
There you go.
Before the movie.
All right, making moves, man. this is how greatness happens. Just let you know.
So it all pans out, just comes together in one conversation.
Yeah.
Except at least we recorded this, so we remember it.
I mean, we are recording this, right, Maui? Yes. Okay. Just
Imagine.
making sure he hit the
All right,
button.
nobody forget anything. Nobody move. We're gonna start over.
That's happened to me before, man. It has happened. Sometimes the audio screws up, like, and I don't even realize it. And we're like halfway through the podcast, and I'm just like, oh no.
Do you have to like do a whole new show then?
Yeah, dude. Me and Tiandra, like our first recordings of Gin to Gin, right?
Well, at least it was on you guys and
yeah.
not like on.
So the first show, we did a whole hour and like a half, and you know, both of us were here. So I had Dean. You met Dean. I had Dean doing the stuff back there. He forgot to record it correctly, and so the video recorded, but the audio, there was no audio. So we're just
So you
sitting
just
there
heard, like a Chinese movie,
yes,
like an old Chinese movie.
yeah, we're just sitting there yapping about nothing for an hour and a half, and it was great content too. And then it was like, let's do
Well, I guess the second go wasn't even nowhere near as good.
it was better.
That's good. That's good.
It was better, but yeah, man, that's scary. Don't everyone do that. It won't happen with you if you come to my studio.
Well, haven't at the studio, so just keep that in mind. I'm just kidding.
If I'm at the helm, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty
As
good.
long as he's behind the wall, you're straight.
Bro, your kicks are pretty rad.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Those are like. Can you go to the shot with it's just the two of them? The iPhone. Yeah. Can you lift your foot up? Yeah. Those are like Air Force Ones.
No, they're Nike SBs from Travis Scott.
Okay, so you got the Travis Scott dunks.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on those things?
Like $150.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because they're replicas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why do you think I was looking at them?
The real ones are like 150. But why would I pay that when these are just as good?
They look good. I don't like the noose rope.
Well, no, they gave you a.
That's
racist.
That's lynching rope.
Anyway, no, it's not. Don't do that.
That is lynching rope.
Listen. No, it is not. This is bungee cord.
Racist. It's lynching rope, right?
But no, yeah, he would know.
No.
But no, listen. It comes with black or pink laces. I thought about putting the pink laces on it, to be honest.
That'd be pretty dope.
But yeah, no, they're just replicas, but they look good.
Yeah.
See Cactus Jack right there.
I just started to up my shoe game because I've made a little more money, right? Because I wear a size 14. That's just the size that I wear for my shoes, right? So I could never find shoes actually in the stores. So I always had to order shoes, but it was always incredibly easy because how many people are buying maroon, 14s? They're available. It's just they're expensive. But I just started up my shoe game. So I mean, you've seen some of my kicks. I mean, they're not bad, but I think that's like one black person thing that like I think is ingrained in my DNA is to get shoes, like nice shoes, because black people always have a lot of shoes.
You gotta have different wardrobes and
yeah, you got to color match.
Yeah, it's different occasions.
You've got your Crown Royal shoes, right? Under Crown Royal.
No, these ones are my regular black Hey Dudes.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a pair that's Crown Royal.
You do have a Crown Royal.
They're gray with the peach.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, tell me you're not an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I've seen snake skin boots. I've seen alligator skin boots. You're the only person I've ever seen with alcohol for boots or for shoes.
Did at least when you bought the shoes, did it come with some Crown?
No.
So
them shoes they were off at Etsy. My grandmother bought them for my birthday, $150.
Your grandma went to Etsy and was like,
"My grandson is an alcoholic. I'm gonna get him these.
Let me get him these. Let me get him these Crown Royal boots."
I wanted them. They're not boots. They're Hey Dudes.
Hey dude. I don't know.
They're
what
comfy.
Those are. Hey Dudes are just
feel like I'm walking on clouds.
Okay. Can you run in them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're light. They're lighter than y'all shoes.
Well, yeah, these are real shoes. Well,
but you can't play basketball in them things.
I could.
You don't go hunting in them things.
I would.
You would?
Yeah, I'd go hunting in my Crocs.
I guess if you're just gonna sit in a stand, it's a little different. But
I'd still do it if I ran dogs or anything else.
So can they get wet?
Yeah, it's just you're gonna have wet feet, just like regular tennis shoes having wet feet or wet boots.
This guy's a secret like style guy. You got some swag. Like when you came in here with the hamburger meat out, without
Mr. Miami,
without a tank top on, I was like, this nigga got some swag, man. Like this,
he's hiding it. He's hiding it from the world.
So you're like, you got a little bit you got the country in it, and you got like the.
He's got a little bit of drip.
Yes, yeah, country drip.
He's hiding the drip.
Yeah,
he came in with a little pearl snap.
Yeah, you don't wear a lot of jewelry, do you? Like when you're.
I only wear my necklace that I got on.
Yeah,
and then my Apple Watch. That's it.
Oh yeah,
and his festival bands.
Yeah,
I just didn't take them off.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so we got some new segments or no? You want to do some new segments?
Yeah, we can do some new. Let's start with the movie, the masked up movies.
Okay, so I have a very, 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 very weird taste in movies.
Okay,
right.
Let's start with that. What is your taste in movies before we start?
So my taste in movies, I love anything. Please don't judge me. I love like demonic movies,
pornography.
Yes, I love movies that have to deal with like hell or like the devil. I'm not a Satanist, just
it's interesting, yeah.
Afterlife stuff.
Little Nicky.
Or paranormal stuff, aliens, ghosts.
So you're into the sci-fi horror kind of deal.
Sci-fi horror, yeah. Because those movies actually make me feel something. Like
eerie and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's like kind of makes you put you like an off-putting kind of deal.
Yeah.
So you can feel like immersive. I got you.
Yeah. So I like those movies. So I think we should create this segment. I don't know if we call it fucked up movies or messed up movies or disturbing movies. And so I've seen a lot of movies out here, a lot, right? Just because everybody has all the streaming platforms, so Tubi or fucking Freevee or Amazon Prime, whatever. So this is a movie I watched last night. It's called I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
You've seen it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Is it with the girl?
Yes.
I know exactly what. When you were saying, "Oh, I saw this," I was like, "Oh, I saw one too."
This-
I was gonna say that
This
movie.
is legitimately one of the most disturbing
Disturbing.
movies I have ever watched. Probably top 3 of one of the most disturbing.
Do you have any idea
movies
what he's
I've ever
talking about?
seen.
No, y'all gonna have to give me a rundown.
We ain't doing that. We can give you an idea.
I'll tell you. And I read the description.
Well, you got to be careful.
I read the description. I'm like, really? Okay, let's see.
I heard about it. I was like, no way.
So this was a remake. So this actually came out in 1978, right? And the one I watched was a remake from 2010, right? So the movie is about a girl. She's a writer, and she decides to go get essentially an Airbnb cabin for like a couple of months, right? In some podunk town, right?
Your kind of town.
Yeah. She asked. I mean,
That's supposed to mean
the people look like you in the movie.
It's like a very country town,
yeah, exactly.
pretty much.
So she gets lost, asks for directions, doesn't pay it any mind. She gets hit on, but she doesn't pay it any mind. She gets in the. Long story short, the movie is about revenge. Something terrible happens to her. She gets assaulted. You kind of see her.
SA.
Okay.
She gets SA'd brutally, and they show it.
Yeah.
Like brutal. I don't know how that actress,
By more than one person.
I don't know how that gang essayed. Like I don't know how that actress did that.
Like that was like you got to give her an award.
Yeah, right. And so brutally awful. Like I literally was sitting there and I was watching this with my wife and I'm like, oh my god, like
Felt so uneasy.
yeah, yes. And I'm used to seeing fucked up shit because it's what I like.
Yeah.
So I'm literally watching this with my hand over my mouth, like, yo, like how did you film this? How are you the director?
How is this movie getting away with this?
or like how are you the director? I'm like, yes.
Yeah, give me more of that.
Yeah.
Like this is like weird.
Bro, they were brutally.
I almost felt like
assaulting her.
the movie was borderline illegal. It's like I was really
Yes.
watching a video of somebody doing this.
Yes, it was.
It's pretty bad.
It was that bad, right? And so they discard her, leave her for dead, right? So the movie is about her revenge. She gets her revenge on each one of them. There's 5 of them. Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Okay.
Including the sheriff. So there's 5 of them that she gets her revenge on individually, and then it turns into Revenge Saw.
Yeah. I mean, when she got her revenge, it was brutal, but it seemed very rewarding
Yeah.
to watch her get her revenge on them. But the way she did it was just
Yes, the way that she did it, each way was incredible. I'll describe one.
She was very
I'll describe
creative.
one scene so. There's a guy. He wakes up hanging over a bathtub, right? And she puts lye in the bathtub and dunks his freaking head in there, and then
Well, you're skipping a part there. She put 4x4s across,
Yeah.
so he was asleep and didn't fall in. She tied his hands behind his back. So basically, he had 2 options. She moved the board, so he had to use his stomach muscles
core,
to
yeah.
just hold himself up, or dunk into the water or whatever the lye, like the acid, I guess.
yeah. So that was probably the most lighted. She killed 2 of them at the same time. The other guy with
The shotgun and everything.
no, with the tree. Like she did both of those guys with the tree and the crows.
No, there's the 2 that died was the.
Yeah, at the end. But I'm talking about she did both the guy in the bathtub and the guy in the
yeah.
tree
Are you talking
at
about?
the- at the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
time.
yeah. They're in the
Yeah.
same house, just
Yeah.
separate areas.
Yeah, but man, I'm telling you that, I think I have trauma from watching that movie, legitimate. And so,
It's a pretty wild movie.
so if you want to experience PTSD through a
Secondhand?
movie, secondhand PTSD, yes, I recommend you watch "I Spit on Your Grave." That is literally a movie that will probably stay with me forever, and and I'm pretty much.
I've seen it like a few years ago, and it's still like somewhat. When I think about like that's I can't believe that movie even exists.
Yeah, and the director who directed it. So that's 2 sequels, bro.
There's 3.
3 total, so 2 sequels.
Oh yeah.
So there's 3 of these movies.
You know what's funny? Actually, I didn't watch I did see the second one,
Yeah.
but I didn't watch the third one. But I believe the lady from the first movie comes back in the second one.
Oh God.
But I think it's more of like they team up.
Mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so So the director, I looked him up. I forgot his name, but I looked him up. Those are the only movies he ever did. So this guy recorded these
doesn't
movies
surprise
and then
me.
dipped. So I'm thinking that this guy got off from that movie. Like he was like enjoying himself.
He probably goes home and watches them.
Yeah, because there's nudity and all this other stuff, and it is brutality in a movie, and it is disgusting.
It is. It's
So yeah, I Spit on Your Grave. Yeah. So
that's your most disturbing movie that you could talk about. You're cringing just from.
yeah.
Go ahead. And I'll go.
You're
after
up. You're up.
I mean, I thought we went like that, but I guess we could skip. Anyways, I think my most disturbing movie that I've seen that I can think of right now was The Green Inferno.
Oh yeah, I didn't even finish it.
I'd only seen clips and I know about it, but The Green Inferno to me was probably one of the most disturbing. It's worse than Saw. Do you even know what it's about?
Nope.
So
You gotta
apparently,
remember, I don't watch that many
it's
movies.
these group of people, like, you know, people always like, a lot of people do it for the war. Like Red Cross people will go overseas to like show awareness for these people that need help. They go over to like Africa and stuff, and they'll like film themselves giving them water, just being an aid to people in need. Same kind of people, but they go to this, like, I don't know where they're at in the world. It's somewhere like isolated, and there's a tribe that lives there, and they kill and eat people. And when they get there, they like torture them and stuff like that and kill them and eat them. They like lock them in cages. It's pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They feed one dude to like these like highly poisonous venom ants. They like strap him down like the ants just like eating. It's crazy.
The bone claw. I forgot the movie, but that'll be next week's. Or Hereditary.
I did see that. That's just weird. That to me was just a weird movie.
Yeah, did you see her? So you say you don't.
I haven't.
What
really
type of movies do you like? What's your genre?
Action, a little bit of crime, like, and then also like.
So you're a Megamind kind of guy.
No.
It's a good movie.
That is.
It's a great movie.
But or like shooter, like some war movies I like watching.
Saving Private Ryan, one of the
Yeah.
best war movies I've ever
Yes,
seen.
You
that
know
and
what?
shooter.
I think that should be another.
Well, hold on, before we get off topic, did you have a movie that was disturbing to you?
I didn't really
No?
have one.
Can
off
you
the top
just
of my
like
head.
say Saul or something?
Saul? There you
All
go.
right, cool. We got one. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
So
We'll go to what
war
you're about to
movies,
say.
war movies too are the ones that like besides like the demonic movies,
Mm-hmm.
war movies they always get me. It's not like I was never in the military or anything, but like the way that they're written and stuff, like
There's some you could just tell are pretty well put together.
Did you see Fury? I just watched
Yeah,
Fury for the
with
first time.
Brad Pitt and
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf,
LaBeouf,
I think I've seen
John
that one.
Bernthal,
John
plays
Bernthal,
Thunder.
and then the Spanish dude. I don't remember his
Michael
name.
Pena.
And then that young kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was actually
It's a
fantastic.
very good movie.
Yeah.
Makes you really realize how like bad they had it.
How terrible our grandparents or great grandparents had it, and if they went to war, man.
But they had one. They knew they weren't making it out. At least Brad Pitt knew.
Yeah.
Like we're the last stronghold, and there's not. This is it.
So watch that too. Fury's a good one. Watch that one.
Saving Private Ryan is probably one of the best war movies I've ever watched.
Yeah,
Because of the have you ever seen it?
I have.
Yeah.
I'm
that
so
one.
old. I remember when they debuted it as on HBO as like clips.
Like commercials and stuff.
Like the whole movie is long. It's long as fuck.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour movie.
So they on HBO they released parts of it on HBO.
Really?
Like a limited series. Yeah,
Oh wow.
long ago.
So they kind of did it like It.
Or like Band of Brothers.
I've never seen that.
Band of Brothers is like a longer version of Saving Private Ryan.
I've seen Platoon.
Yeah,
That was about the Vietnam War,
yeah,
right? Vietnam. That was a pretty disturbing movie too, a little bit.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
Wasn't terrible, but it was just like because I know that war was probably the most brutal when it came to like the other side attacking us.
Could you? You're 26,
25.
25. So could you ever see yourself join the military?
Probably not.
No.
Mm-mm.
I could see you join the military.
I could if I was in shape,
Well, yeah.
but round is a shape, so we good.
Round is a shape, but I could see you join the military.
Like that.
You like killing stuff.
Private snack pack reporting for duty.
Aye.
I can see you join the military though. Yeah.
Aye, shoulder.
You can't have that beard though.
I think they eased up a lot on some of those
Yeah, I think
rules.
now they did. But
Like I mean, I'm sure there's probably still rules and regulations too, but I think like nowadays they're kind of eased up on it.
yeah.
Well, I know when I was in high school and they asked me if I wanted to go, that you had to specify like what your tattoos meant and everything.
Did you tell them the hard R's?
No,
Wait, you had tattoos in high school?
I had one.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I had one tattoo in high school, and it was in like the worst spot.
Which one? Where was?
Which
where
one was
your-
my first one?
Yeah.
This one?
2 core.
Mission?
Oh,
No,
Second Corinthians
5:7.
Yeah. Do you know it?
Yeah, for I walk by faith, not by sight.
Okay. Why'd you get that?
Because with me playing football and everything, I was in church a lot, which I still go to church, but that's a different subject for a different time. But that was just a Bible verse that stuck with me a lot.
Okay, nice. You have a Bible verse tattooed on you?
No.
No. What was your first? You said it was in a.
On my ribs right here, I have a shark, a great white shark.
You have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, my whole arms are covered. I just have my jacket on right now, and I got a tattoo back here.
Your family didn't judge you?
My dad's got tattoos and everything. We're big on tattoos and stuff. None of us are like stupid covered, but we've always had.
You have them on your leg too.
I got one right here. Yeah, I got I don't know how to say his real name, but we'll just call him the Predator. I didn't think about it when I got it for the name, but sexual predator. It's kind of a bad thing. But no, it is the Predator, like the actual alien Predator.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm like, you have a sexual predator?
No, it's the Predator, but it's just like a joke that in my head, as soon as I was done, I was like,
Oh,
that's gonna stick.
Okay. I was like, damn, that's some hardcore
some
shit.
dark shit.
Yeah. I have dumb tattoos. I got 2 emojis on my chest. Like I was drunk.
Why did? What, can we at least ask what emojis they are? It's not the shit emoji, is it?
No.
And is it colored in?
Yeah.
What color?
Yellow.
Oh, well, I was gonna say if it was a shit emoji, you wouldn't have had to color it. It's not mine, but no. Anyway, so it's the emoji.
That was racist.
No, it's not. It's not racist.
You didn't see his face.
He would have saved money on it. But let's hear about your yellow emoji.
And y'all say I'm bad over here.
So let me see if I can.
Out of your 50 racial things, my one joke wasn't that bad. Yeah, show us your titties.
Hold on. It's two faces, so I don't know if the camera can see it, but
Well, I look like the Walmart logo.
no. And then I have one on the other side here. It's
I don't think the camera's made to see that one. Why did you get those?
I was drunk and those were my facial expressions. Sorry.
Pac-Man.
I was drunk and those were my facial expressions. So one's like excited and the other one's melancholy. So yeah.
It's an interesting thing.
Yep.
When you woke up, you're like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Jeez.
I was like, damn. I mean, I laughed about it because this is when like memes and stuff were like just now picking up.
Yeah.
So
So the tattoo on your arm, I know you got like 2 or 3 on your arms. Is
Yeah,
that like
that's
all
it.
you have? That's
Yeah,
it?
that's
Just
it.
those 4, I guess?
yeah, that's it. That's it.
You gonna get any more, do you think?
Nah. Maybe no. I was gonna get my logo, my business logo, tattooed on me.
Where?
Not anywhere visible, like on my.
On his stomach.
That's a good idea.
Like Thug Life?
Yeah, podcast doctor.
Put the wings right here?
Yeah,
That
that's
ain't gonna
actually
go right
a
here.
fucking good idea.
But do it right here.
That or put it from shoulder to shoulder on your back?
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, Nate. I might do that. I might actually do
The
that.
podcast Tupac?
Yeah, I might actually for real do that. That's actually a really good idea.
All right, I got a scenario for you guys.
Okay.
All right. Hear me out.
Oh boy.
Me personally, it's because I get seasick, so it's really hard for me to choose.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity, not even the opportunity, let's just say you have no choice. They do time travel and they're going to send you back, and that's your punishment. Would you rather be sent back to be on a pirate crew, like around those times? Or would you rather be sent back to like the medieval times where you had to live in like a settlement in like a knight's place?
Does the fact that I'm black have to do with it?
No. It's just to act like that's not even a thing.
Because black people don't want to be on
Let's just
ships.
pretend you're white.
They don't want to be on ships.
Let's just pretend you're white. No, just kidding. That's
They
right.
don't want to be on ships back then.
Hard R.
But no, for
A
real,
lot
forget
of
that
pirates
part.
Are black though? Now.
No, I'm about to say. I mean, you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean? Come on.
Yeah.
There's a couple black pirates.
Honestly, I would probably be in medieval times. Damn, that's
tough.
They're both extremely shitty situations.
They are, but at the same time, they could be both really cool, like times to live in.
Dude, I think people romanticize being a pirate way too much.
No, I feel like a pirate is actually like a very hard life,
because
hard R.
there's
But
no food. You all got scurvy, like legit scurvy.
yeah, the sickness, right?
Yeah. You're on a freaking boat.
Living with rats 90% of the
Yeah,
time.
you only get food and stuff based off of the stuff you steal. You know what I'm saying?
You got to fight for everything you get.
You really don't know where the fuck you're going because y'all haven't really discovered the rest of the earth hasn't been. You don't have GPS.
You're just sailing just to sail.
Yeah.
Arrgh.
Arr, hard R.
Of course, you'd say it.
But yeah,
Never
I don't know.
disappoint.
I think I would pick medieval times a little bit. You know, I could be a serf, and then what they called a serf, the people who were like servants but like not slaves. They like worked in the fields and stuff and like farmed and all that stuff.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna
That
try to
sounds
be
a lot
knight.
like a field worker.
They were paid though. They were paid. They weren't indentured servants, but they were like paid.
Yeah, like little shillings.
Yeah, I could probably live a simple life, eat some carrots and potatoes all day. You know what I'm saying? And fuck the king's daughter behind her back.
Behind her back, which
her
that would
or
be
him?
SA.
I mean, behind his back. Sorry.
If you're doing it behind her back,
Pause.
that would be SA. I think you'd be going to. I think you'd be getting hung for that one.
Probably. Or impaled. Now, medieval times, they got some really fucked up torture methods. So
Yes, they do. Real quick, have you guys been to St. Augustine and seen the torture museum?
there's a torture museum.
Mm-hmm. I went with my ex about a year ago. Have you ever been to it?
No, but I think you told me something about
So
it.
there's a museum in St. Augustine because they got the pirate stuff they got going on there from the castle or whatever it is.
Oh my gosh,
What's that thing called?
I've never been to St. Augustine though.
You know what I'm talking about? The fort.
Yeah,
The
the
fort in
fort,
St.
yeah.
Augustine. It's like the ships come in and out. There's a like a little makeshift museum they have in this building. Super hard to find. I ain't gonna lie to you when I went. But it's really cool. You go in there and they have like a little art thing where they show like the world's smallest art people made with like pins and needles. But the actual museum, you walk in and it's legit like you're walking through a torture chamber, and they have mannequins and stuff in these mechanisms. Some of them are interactive. You can actually mess with them. But it shows you how they got tortured, and it has like you can read it and you can also listen to audio of how they got tortured. It's pretty crazy.
So did they have
They show the
little
brazen bull. They show the
wait, the bull is where they cook you in it, right?
that's why they throw you in it, close it, and when you're screaming, it blows smoke out of the bull's nose. So it's not like the bull growling.
But they cook you.
Yeah,
in it. Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Did
It's a
they have
brass
the-
bull.
Did they have the little thing that you put your head and your arms in and
The
drops-
guillotine?
Yeah, it drops the.
They had that. They had mechanisms they put on a guy's area.
So speaking of this medieval torture and murder, what would be your preferred method of execution?
Like I'm getting executed.
Yes. I would probably pick the guillotine, right?
Yeah,
Well,
just
you
go ahead
said
and
that the
chop my
head
off.
stays alive for a few seconds afterwards.
Yeah, but you probably won't feel it.
Yeah, but do you know how many times they've actually reported that the guillotine has fell on somebody, didn't even cut the head all the way through
I know.
to the neck?
So
People, there's a
that's-
chance.
That's a chance. So what do you pick out of all of the medieval deaths?
Just hang me.
Because there's so many,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, hanging could be good because you have a good chance of your neck just snapping right away.
yeah, but how many people die from the next? You know how many people survive their necks breaking though?
Yeah.
They just strangle?
So that's a chance too. So what would be?
Really doesn't say there's an easy way to die back in the day, unless you get like shot by like a cannon. If you explode, so
Yeah, I was saying all of them are awful, but I would
Well-
probably pick the guillotine.
I think I'd rather just die from the Black Plague or something in my house.
My foot fell off. Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Ooh. Because that'd be where the guillotine wouldn't cut my head all the way off, and I'd just have to, because they'd have to do it twice or just let you sit there and bleed out.
Yeah, I would pick guillotine though. I think.
I'm trying to think of other methods they had, but
So they had one where they would put you on a boat, right? They would
nah,
tie
I
you
know
to
what you're
the
talking
boat,
about. And
right?
then
And
cover
they
you
would-
in.
Well, they would cut you open and then cover you with shit or whatever, and then the animals and birds would disembowel you essentially and kill you.
I've seen that one. They got the one where they send you out in a boat and they cover you in honey, and the bugs and stuff will eat you.
The crank, you seen the crank one, where they tie you to this. So you're tied to a wheel. Both
Yeah, they
sides,
spread you out.
and then they
And then they throw knives at you or something.
it's carnival game. Step right up.
I mean, I think they did do that, but they just ripped you in half.
Yeah, that one.
They got that one. They got the one where they tie 4 horses to you and pull you apart.
Yeah,
Sounds like some wild, wild west shit.
that one's brutal. So
I don't know. I mean, I guess the guillotine would be the safest, quickest if it worked.
yeah, guillotine's got to be right. It's got to be
I'm trying to think of other execution ways, but a lot of them were
because
just
none
brutal.
of them are quick. None of them are quick.
I mean, they got the one where they got one where they tie somebody. I think this is over in Vietnam. They did this. They got one from ancient times that they would tie you down and put you over a bed because bamboo can grow through anything. Doesn't need sunlight.
Shut up.
They would put you over a growing bed of bamboo
Shut up.
and feed and water you and protect you from animals and stuff and let the bamboo grow through you.
Shut up. So you turn into a tree.
It just grows through you.
That's kind of cool though. That's like art.
Well, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
It's not really art, but
I mean, like to see. Like, look at this guy.
yeah, they keep you alive until the bamboo grows through because they said that bamboo doesn't need sunlight or nothing, so it can grow through. Bamboo is the one plant that can like grow through anything.
Whoa.
You can fact check that, by the way, everybody. That's a real thing. Look at that is a torture and killing method back in the early days in Vietnam and stuff.
I don't even know how we even got there, but yeah. Oh, because you
A museum.
You had your scenario.
Oh yeah, of like who would you?
Do you have one? You have a scenario too?
He never even answered which one you want to be in. So you said you'd rather be in the
I'd rather be
medieval
a damn
times.
Medieval
pirate.
times. You'd
I'd
be a
rather
pirate.
just be a damn pirate.
I think I want to do medieval times because you can like you can
Ride
go
a
to the
horse.
Colosseums and
Ride a horse.
I can ride a horse, yeah.
you can do like jousting.
But I'm good. I'll do it.
Because you know what I would do in the medieval times? Because no one said you were a criminal or nothing. Medieval times, you can go out, get a farm, and just have your own little settlement by yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said. I could be.
You know what I mean? You could be by yourself and do your own thing.
I'll be all right on a ship. Arrgh.
Scurvy.
Scurvy, maybe.
Scurvy's. You know what scurvy is, right? Scurvy's terrible. But yeah, you have a scenario.
I was thinking of one. It was would you rather live in Antarctica in the cold for 30 days?
Antarctica is always cold.
That's my point. Or would you rather live in the hottest part of Earth, which is, I looked it up. It's in California in the desert.
Death Valley.
Yep, Death Valley.
So Death Valley reaches about 134 degrees.
Yep, and you got
So-
30 days to live in either one.
So recently in the Middle East, it's been higher. So your information is a little outdated.
Oh well, that was Google.
But yeah, I would pick Antarctica because I like this argument because I can always put on more clothes.
Yep.
I can't take off my skin. I mean, I could. My son does it on my hands, but like, I can always put on more clothes. You know, I always prefer the cold. You know,
Yeah, you can start a fire.
yeah, maybe it's just some of the history. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm from.
My dad's the same way.
Yeah,
I can always add clothes when it's cold, but when it gets to getting hot, I can only
You can
take
always
off
get
so
away
much.
from the cold, but you can't get away from the hot.
and I think that's one reason why people in Florida are crazy, because the consistent heat.
Cook their minds.
Well, no, just people act weird when it's hotter outside. I don't know if this is a fact, but I think it's true. You go in hotter regions, they, you know, like,
Black a little wonky.
yeah, man. It's just because when you're outside, you guys do construction, right? Y'all are outside throughout the whole entire year. It's worse when it's the summer. It's got to be, right?
Yeah, we always are
Like, have you,
assholes to each other.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you
The
guys,
heat's getting to us.
Well,
Yeah.
luckily I run a AC machine, so
so when what do y'all actually do? I'm sorry, I think you told me, but what do you physically? You're on a machine?
I go back and forth machine to being on the ground.
see, he's like a floater. They kind of ask him to do whatever. Me, my job is to run a GPS bulldozer. So I build roadways, building pads, parking lots.
Do you have a certification for that? No. Oh, okay.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
About as certified as
Why
I
do
get.
you always leave the keys in it?
I don't.
I've always people just leave the keys in them things. No?
I've
I don't.
never seen somebody leave the keys in it.
Okay, well, good. Then.
I don't leave my key in it. First of all, keys grow legs, and those things aren't cheap. So,
Yeah. So you do the roadways and stuff?
like if you see like a subdivision of houses being built,
Yeah.
and then when like it's all built and you go in there, and the roads are all built for the neighborhood. I build those out of dirt first.
So how do you follow directions? You have a map or a blueprint? Like
On my
what do you-
screen, there's a
GPS thing you follow?
yeah, the GPS screen, that tablet I look at shows the map, like the plans on my thing, and there's contour lines, which show you the roads, the building pads. It literally shows me the neighborhood before it's even there.
Okay. That's pretty interesting.
When you look at it, you could even look at it like, oh, okay, I get the houses, roadways. You would see it right away.
That seems like a pretty cool job.
It gets a little repetitive, and it gets very headache because a lot of things change like every day, every hour.
Oh.
They change like grades, and that's the part that gets like a headache, like the numbers.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that like gets frustrating.
So, your scenario,
You're gonna stay in Antarctica.
I'm going to stay in Antarctica.
What about you, Brad?
I think I'm gonna go with Antarctica. I hate the cold, but I hate being hot and because you can start a fire and just get more hot. So you can start a fire in Antarctica.
And there's no animals bothering you in Antarctica.
That's not true. That's where Godzilla hides.
Oh, that's true. But he protects you.
King Ghidorah was there.
True. All the aliens are always in
Exactly.
frozen
Have you ever
ice.
seen the Tomorrow War? Where were they at?
Yeah.
Under the ice.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. Yeah, but no, I'm still taking my chances.
Yeah, I'm going with Antarctica personally.
Yeah, but if you had no protection, you would die faster there, though.
Well, yeah, because your
Yeah.
temperature. I mean, yeah, obviously the desert would be the best place. You can find shade at least. You try. Go into a valley.
Yeah.
Die alone.
So you ready for my scenario?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. This is gonna be good. I can already tell. It's gonna be like white people shit kind of thing.
You guys follow action movies, obviously, right?
Love it.
Okay.
All right. I should probably do the voice.
Do it.
You're an action movie villain,
Okay.
right? You've created chaos. Who would you rather chase you? John Wick, or the Equalizer? Who do you think you have a better chance of surviving with? Have you seen the Equalizer? I know you don't like black people, so
Everybody loves Denzel Washington.
all right. Have you seen it?
Pretty sure I have with my dad.
Okay, all right. So they're both badass, but John Wick or the Equalizer, Denzel. Who do you think you have a better chance?
I'm
of
gonna
surviving
say the Equalizer because he kind of gives you a chance in a weird way. John Wick just comes to kill you. That's just it. He's just coming to kill you. You may not even get a heads up. You might just shoot you through a window.
So you're surviving the Equalizer.
I think I have a higher chance of surviving Equalizer.
Remember, you're a villain, so you've done some fucked up shit. You deserve to die.
I think I got John Wick.
You think you would survive with John
Fuck
Wick?
that.
Shit.
What am I wrong? What do you think?
Let me rephrase this. Who do you think you'd win in a fight?
Oh.
Equalizer.
Equalizer, then yeah.
I don't even think. I don't know.
I mean,
man.
you're gonna lose both most likely, but
Yeah.
I think the higher chance of winning is the Equalizer.
Yeah, that's a. I probably.
The dude
would,
kills somebody with a pencil. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
I probably would try. I would probably think I could get away from Denzel. John Wick went haywire for a dog. You know
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He like wiped out a whole family bloodline for
Yeah.
it. So
I mean, I think, yeah, it would probably be, yeah, I think Denzel. But I still would die. But I would probably be one day faster. One day I would live one day longer. If
like I said, he kind of gives you a chance to like, turn yourself in, all this good stuff, so you could survive. Your question is, who do you think you get away from and survive?
yeah,
Equalizer. I just turn myself in because I mean he's gonna kill me regardless.
right, yeah,
But John Wick, he ain't asking you or giving you a chance. He's gonna like that one dude was trying to talk. He just shot him in the head.
yeah, yeah,
He'll break rules to kill you. Like
yeah. You can't kill in the Continental, but
he did it anyways.
did it anyway.
And then he still wiped out half the Continental people.
Yeah,
I mean, those are like highly trained assassins, just as good as him.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not as good, but
yeah, yeah. So
I don't know.
that's my scenario.
I got a good question. You know a lot about Thanos, right? You joke about it with the what's his face Kong having the gauntlet now.
Yeah.
He doesn't know a lot, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Like we'll just explain as we go.
Bro, what do? You don't know any of this shit. You don't follow.
I'm glad I didn't do a movie podcast.
I mean, granted, I'm a little jealous because you actually live life. You go outside and do cool shit. So that's probably why you're not like.
Oh, hold on.
watching
I wouldn't
stuff.
say that's cool shit.
I mean, the hunts. That's fucking cool,
When
man.
was the last time you went hunting and actually killed a deer?
Not a person. A deer.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Okay, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Of what racial descent was it?
Hate crime comedy.
No, a few years back, but this is when I last killed a deer. But I only get asked to go is when I go.
Oh,
I don't have actual property to go.
So real quick, let's get on this.
Okay.
You know a lot about let's not talk about the gauntlet itself.
okay. All right.
If you had to pick, remember this is just you as a person, but you get these powers. Would you rather have the space stone,
Oh shit! I already know, nigga.
the space stone,
Nope.
or the time stone?
Oh, those only two?
Just those two.
Fuck.
You gotta make it easy. It's like hard.
Those
If I
are-
say all of them, you
Those
can
are the
just.
two shittiest ones.
What? Are
the
you crazy?
The Soul Stone's a shitty one because they never really explained what it actually did.
I think it just resurrects people.
Fuck, because I was gonna pick the Reality Stone.
Yeah, because you can manipulate reality. But think about it for a second. I like that one too, but think about it. Me personally, I'm going with the time stone. But here's the thing:
Okay.
you can see scenarios ahead of time, multiple scenarios, so you can see what outcome to take. You can go back in time. So here's my thing: I like to gamble. I can look 2 days ahead and see what teams are going to win, and then rewind back to that day, and then do all the parlays for that. And make stupid money legally.
But see, then Denzel's gonna come get you.
But it's legal because I didn't cheat.
Oh man.
I used the time stone.
But the Space Stone, you can go fucking anywhere in the galaxy anytime
yeah.
you fucking want.
Yeah,
you
you
can
could-
have all the bitches in every single planet.
Yeah, you could time
that you
travel.
want.
You could space. You could jump between.
I don't
places.
know, man. Why'd you pick those two though? Why those two?
Because look how hard it's for you to pick.
God. Because only one I would ever pick would be the Reality Stone. You know what I'm saying? Like the power. Okay, I can punch hard.
Yeah, see that to me doesn't like that important.
Yeah, but so wait, we have the
Space and time stone.
Yeah, the space, time, reality,
Mind,
That's like mind,
Soul.
control, soul, and
time.
power. Did we say power already?
No.
Right. Well, that's six.
That's a
So,
six. Okay.
well, no, yeah, there is six.
Yeah.
Because he has all fingers and one in the
In
middle.
the middle. Yeah.
I know the Mind Stone just controls people.
Yeah. Influence and shit.
I don't know.
So yeah, shit, maybe that. Honestly, that might be a good one too. I'd be like Trump. You know what I mean? Everybody listen to me. Look at this diamond. I want you to take your phones out and cash at me all right now. $30 million each of you. Thank you.
I don't even have 30 million.
I'm just saying. Okay, well, make it. Use the Mind Stone. Use my influence. There.
I guess you could make people give you stuff.
Yeah. That's a cool one too.
That or you know
That's
what
like
you
the
can you know what
ultimate
you can
lazy
you know
man.
what you can guarantee yourself with a Mind Stone. If you find a girl, she will never cheat on you because you can have control over her and she'll like turn anybody away. She only is in love with you.
Yeah, but would you want that kind
No.
of? You'd want her to want you. You know, right?
Yeah.
Right? Would you tell her though that you had this power?
No,
So like, if you
I
had
keep it to myself.
if you had the time stone too, would you tell?
I would leave it
anybody?
to myself. I wouldn't tell nobody.
All right, if you had to tell one person, who would you tell? So you have the time
man.
stone. You got to tell one person. Who's the person that you're comfortable with telling?
That's tough.
Yeah.
If I had to tell one person I had the Time Stone, it would be probably my dad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he would either A, not believe me, so I wouldn't have to worry about it, or B, he just wouldn't care.
You're right. He's a real man. I don't give a fuck about that time stone.
I go to work and get my real money. Oh, well, I steal mine.
Right. What about you? Do you even care?
I told my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But which stone would you pick though?
It'd be the time stone.
Time stone?
I thought you could do a lot with the Time Stone.
You can. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's such a hard, because it's so like a lot of things you can do with it.
Now, you could change a lot of things. You can go back in time and change mess ups. You can go and forward in time to make sure you don't mess up. You can,
Fuck.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But like,
You could even make yourself young permanently.
yeah.
Because if you wait 5 years, you can age yourself 5 years back just within yourself, and then you always stay 20 years old.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You would never die.
You can make yourself never die. Or if you
like
want to see what the
natural
future looks
causes.
like, you can. Well, no, because you keep aging yourself back.
But I'm saying
Well, if you get killed by
Yeah.
shot, something like that's different. I meant like as for
natural causes.
natural and stuff, you could mess with it. Or if somebody shoots you and you're still alive, you could turn back time before they shot you.
shit. Ah.
Yeah, you could turn around and oh shit, hold on.
Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Yeah, man. That's probably. God, see, but so I think the way we think about this is we're only thinking about nefarious things that we would do with it. Like, we'd all be villains.
If that's what it takes.
Because I would use the Mind Stone to become not a dictator, but everybody just give me all the money. And I would use that with the Reality Stone too. I would have the same outcome. Just like I would just
Yeah,
make
you would
my,
manipulate things for your
I would
benefit.
just make my reality that. You know? I would use the time
Yeah, if
stone
somebody's
to-
about to wreck into you, just use a reality stone, they turn into bubbles and just go right past you.
Yeah, I would take the time stone and I would find lotto numbers. Or did you ever see the movie Yesterday about the Beatles? So this guy wakes up one morning and nobody knows who the Beatles are. They never existed.
Oh, I think I've seen about it, but I didn't see it.
He has all the history, so he decided to just rip them off and create all the songs that the Beatles did, and he gets super fucking famous. That's the shit I would do if I had the time stone.
Yeah, stuff like that. Well, but the thing is, you couldn't. Oh, I guess if you went before their time and
Yeah,
manipulated it, yeah.
just kill them, like, and then
Yeah,
come
just
back.
run time through them real quick.
Yeah,
Kill
right?
'em.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I would do some pretty nefarious stuff if I had the time stone. I mean, if I had any of them, the only one that would be like not as cool would be the Power Stone. I'd be like a boxer or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd kill people.
Well, you can limit your strength.
You'd
with
punch
it,
their heads off.
But I'm like, I'd win all the fights. You want to fight me, Jake Paul? Come on, I'll fuck you. You know?
Dude, you guys see he's supposed to be fighting Mike Tyson?
That's gonna be. We can watch that here if you want.
I'll watch that. Sean O'Malley, another new Sean O'Malley, held the belt yesterday.
Yeah.
He fought and he kept the belt. Good for him.
Yeah.
I like him though.
But-
I'm glad he won.
Those fights though, not the UFC, the exhibition.
Boxing?
Yeah, those are just gonna be exhibition. Like, they're not gonna have like full rules. They're not gonna go all out.
No, there's going to be multiple rules to can't knock each other out,
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
that.
just a freaking glorified spar, which is stupid. Like,
They're going to make money for it. They're smart. They're businessmen.
because Jake Paul, he's legit. He can actually fight. You know.
Mm.
But Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. So if they actually tried, like, legit, I honestly think Mike Tyson would probably hurt him pretty bad.
Man, I think my dad's gonna bust him up pretty good.
Yeah, because he's still in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not fat. You know what I mean?
No, if you watched him like train recently, he's actually really fast. He's still just as good.
In shape. Still in shape, but he said he never wanted to go like that ever again, though. So this will just be
Did you see the Joe Rogan, what he said when he met him? When he had him on, well, he met him a long time ago, but he had him on a show. He said that. He was like, oh, I don't want to train again because I don't want it to be...
in that mindset.
I don't want to get back in the mindset of having to feel like I need to prove something.
Yeah.
He trained again to fight, who was the other guy who bit his ear?
Evander Holyfield.
He fought him again, but he had to train for that. And then he said, and then Joe Rogan said when he came back to my show after that, he started kind of getting back into the whole boxing thing. He said that the gods of war called back on him to start fighting again. See, now he's back in that mindset of boxing and fighting, and he's like, dude, it's a total different person. He's like, I had to make the table longer because I didn't feel that comfortable being close to him.
Isn't that crazy?
He's that scary. That was Joe Rogan saying that.
And he seems like such a nice dude now. I mean,
I'm sure he is. He just when he gets focused, he's probably just in it.
He's been through hell though, you know. But
he lost his kid and all that.
I remember that she was like 4 years old.
Yeah. I don't know how she died, but I know he lost his kid
on the treadmill.
Was that what it was?
She was working in his gym, and she got caught in some equipment. And like,
damn.
Yeah. So I was like, oof. That's
I knew she had passed away, but I didn't know if she was sick or I knew it was an accident of some sort.
Accident, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Don't ever want to. Ooh, sad. But yeah, what's next on the docket? What we got?
What you guys think? We should move on to do a bizarre fact.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do a bizarre fact real quick, then we'll move on to something else.
All right, I'll go first. Okay.
Jesus.
Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Typical.
All right.
Typical.
What's that supposed to mean?
Elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate on that. No, you can go first on that.
Nah, just giving you a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
So, hard time.
Yeah, just giving you a hard time.
Is that going to be a segment in here too?
You could.
Nathan's racial slurs, yeah.
Or just the hard time. I'll put the Dusty Rhodes Hard Times promo.
There you go.
So my bizarre fact is, first let me ask you guys a question, right?
Okay.
When you
just did. Let me ask y'all a question.
That's a statement. But when you're engaging in coitus with a woman or man, is it your duty to have them finish before you? Or does it not matter?
I would say for me it's a goal.
For you? What you mean?
Goal as in what? Who first?
The girl. Or guy for you.
Wow.
I mean, it's okay.
But no, like for real
how I roll.
For me, I try. That is a goal of mine, but sometimes I don't work that way. So.
All right.
Mine's always a female first.
Female first. Okay. Did you know the record for most orgasms a woman has had in an hour is 134?
I actually did hear that somewhere.
In 1 hour.
Did not know that.
Can you beat that?
Yeah.
135.
140.
Oh, overachiever there.
Go big or go home.
Something you ain't got.
Ooh.
That's why I'm a little snack pack for a reason.
Shit. So yeah.
Little snack, that's for sure.
134 orgasms in 1 hour, which is probably torture for her, honestly. Because like you ever bust a nut and then like they want to keep going and you're like, don't touch it.
It's like sensitive.
Yeah, you're like, don't touch it. Like, stop, 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 stop,
Easy. Easy.
Yeah, it's like sensitive.
It's like the weirdest. So imagine like 100. Imagine coming 134 times in an hour. You dead. We're dead. We are dust. We are literally dust. Like at the end of Endgame. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking dust. Yeah.
So what's your bizarre fact?
So y'all know Eli Woods, right? The guy that plays in Lord of the Rings, Happy Feet, The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Did you know his first movie he starred in was in Back to the Future 2?
He was in Back to the Future 2?
He was one of the guys in the cafe.
One of the kids.
Really?
One of the kids, yeah.
I legitimately did not know that.
I didn't either.
That was one of his first movies.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
His name was Elijah Wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said, okay, because that was throwing me off. You said Eli. I'm like, isn't it Elijah Wood?
Elijah Wood.
Wow. He's like the Daniel Radcliffe of before.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, you know what I mean? Like he's like,
had they filmed Harry Potter back then, he would have been. He would have been Harry Potter.
He would have been Harry Potter.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. I legitimately did not know that.
All right. Ready for this? Let me sit up.
Okay.
This is a Florida exclusive.
All right.
Orlando, more specifically. So anybody that's ever been to Universal, like mid to early 2000s, would be surprised by this. So they used to have a Triceratops encounter
What?
at Universal.
I didn't even know that.
Do you remember in Jurassic Park where you'd walk by and there was a wall of it was like a skeleton of a Triceratops?
Yes.
Okay, that's gone now, right?
Okay.
So when you walk through, right before that, they used to have a Triceratops encounter. You can go in. There's obviously an animatronic.
Okay.
And when they had it, they had shut it down for a couple of years. But if anybody remembers this, for the longest time, that area was gated off. Before they put the raptor encounter in, the whole time, there's a YouTube channel that actually did it. Shout out to Adam the Woo if anybody wants to go watch him.
I know Adam the Woo.
Well, he went to Universal and
actually, I know of him. Sorry.
and he snuck back there before they put the raptor encounter in, before they did the construction. That Triceratops encounter was still open back there. It just was gated off, but it was all like old and grown in. The animatronics and everything were still back there. It was like a little miniature farm. They left it. They just never touched it. It just got left.
That's cool.
There's a video of it. Like I said, shout out to Adam the Woo. Go watch his video of the Triceratops encounter. He goes years later after they shut it down. It's still there.
We should sneak the drone in there.
It's gone now. They took it out for the raptor enclosure.
But I mean, like, there's got to be abandoned.
I'm sure they got all kinds of abandoned stuff back there. Like people don't get to see
that
anymore.
drone is small enough that thing could
Maneuver and
turn off obstacle avoidance, but like that thing could probably sneak into some. Because I bought that case, right? But like the actual case that it came with was like a little camera bag. So like you just bring that with you and be like, yeah, just my toy. You know, we should do that.
I don't think they're gonna let you in. What we can do though is go to one of the resorts and fly right over to it.
Yeah.
Bring it in your bag, go in the resort, go to the top like a garage, and just.
I mean, I could probably just go to the stands at Dr. Phillips, right there across the street, and just fly it across the street.
Good.
You know, because what's that? The double dragon, dueling dragon.
Dueling Dragon's not there anymore.
I mean, it got replaced by something else.
No, it's gone.
Huh, what?
They tore it down and put a new ride.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter now. Some Harry Potter ride.
Yeah, the Hagrid ride.
But that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's the one that's right close to the street. Like right behind it is Turkey Lake.
I know Ripsaw Falls has roads right behind it.
Yeah, I think it's Turkey Lake's a road.
Yeah, Turkey Lake.
Yeah, I think it's right there. Like it's literally, if you fall off the ride, you're on the street.
That's cool.
So yeah, I think we could probably. I mean, we're talking about breaking the law here, but who gives a shit? So
Yeah, fuck the Mad Pear show.
we can probably. I'll just say Brad did it.
I don't even know how to drive a drone.
This is his show. He's responsible.
He gave me the idea.
Calamity.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all me. Of course.
Yeah, I think
all the cool ideas come from me.
exactly.
So anything cool is always illegal. You know what I mean? It's always illegal.
Exactly. We should do DoorDash with drones.
A drone?
Here's your.
Didn't
Frosty.
Amazon try to do that kind of?
Yeah, and then people were stealing the drones.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that didn't last very long.
The birds don't like that thing.
They go after it?
Yeah, because it's small enough to where they can be like peck at it. Yeah.
They'll attack it?
The birds don't like it, especially over here, because they're mean.
Little crows?
Yeah.
Caw, caw. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but.
Mm-hmm. All right. Say that word again. Right?
Which one?
What a crow makes.
Caw, caw.
Okay.
I'm not saying something racial. I already know what you're getting at.
What's another name?
Say my and then say it.
My caw. Say another name for Santa Claus.
Claus?
No,
what's another name for Santa Claus? There's an old blank blank.
No. Saint Nick.
Now say the call after that.
No.
Do it.
No. Saint Nicole. One day.
I mean, you said the drink that he was drinking. Might as well go ahead and go full blown. Yeah, you did. I got that on candy camera.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. People don't care, man. It's all right. It's all right.
I want to ask you a question. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't even know if you've seen it.
Ask a black guy?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly. This is ask a black person something.
All right.
Because you get to ask us white people something.
I got a question.
So listen. Did you see the new movie they're making? I'm not gonna say the name, but
it's a movie. What do you mean?
So I'll show you because I'm not saying it. No, it's about black people. Hold on.
Okay. Is it a horror movie or is it a
No, it's I don't know. It's called the American Society of Magical N-word.
It's Negroes. You can say
I'm not
Negroes,
saying
bro.
that.
That's
See,
not
that's cancel culture already. I'm white.
okay. You can say Negroes. That's not a bad.
That's Spanish
word.
for black.
You can say the word Negroes.
Say it.
Like say Negroes.
Negro.
See, that's not a bad word. You can say Negroes.
Can you put that on him while he says it again? Seriously, zoom on him. Now say it again.
Negro.
Yeah, that's going
That
on
is
YouTube.
Spanish for black.
Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah. You can.
Yes.
You can say.
Anyways,
Negroes. You can say.
How do you
Negroes.
feel about that movie? I feel like they're kind of going a little above and beyond.
I don't know much
Typical
about
what
it.
a
so
white
I don't
person would
know-
say.
I don't know the premise behind it. I did hear about it.
Let me ask you a question real quick, and he's going to probably answer on this too. How do you think the world would react if they made a movie with that, but said nothing but white people?
Is it a comedy?
I don't know what it is. It looks like it might be, but it looks like it might be more so like a trying to prove a point.
What's it called again? What's it called again?
I'll say the last word for you. Say, because I don't know the movie.
I think it's called the Secret Society of Magical.
Negroes.
There you go. You know, it's really not as good sound as you think it is.
I'm totally okay with that.
It's just what everybody else says is up to them.
Okay, so it's the American Society of Magical Negroes. So, what? Okay. All right, I'll read to you the description based off IMDb.
Okay.
It says, a young man. Try to do the voice.
Yeah, do it. Why not?
A young man, Aaron, is recruited into a secret society of magical black people who dedicate their lives to cause a utmost importance. What? Making the lives of white people easier. What the fuck?
Imagine if we made a movie like that.
That would be great because you're making black people's lives better.
Right, but they would call it racist.
What the fuck?
Do you see what I'm saying?
What the fuck? I mean, this is obviously a comedy, but the fuck? Wow.
Crazy, ain't it?
How'd that fucking get greenlit?
That's what I'm saying. Like
what's-
what director said
like,
this is a good idea?
What's the, I gotta be in the pitch meeting for that. Like, okay, guys, I got this great movie, right? You're like, you guys be the movie execs, okay? I'm pitching the movie to you, right? All right. Thank you for having this meeting with me, right? I have this great idea for movies, never been done before, but it takes like it's cool mixture of like lore and it's some culture,
Today's society.
you know, and it mixed some new stuff like secret society stuff. Are you guys down to hear about it?
Let's hear it.
All right, so here we go. Black people, right? Mm-hmm. We all love them. We all love black people, right? Except you.
Hey, imagine if you're sitting at me, they'll look at me, you're like, black people love them, right?
So, all right, here we go. We all know black people have their issues with white people, right? Mm-hmm. But what if I told you that there was a secret society, right? That their sole purpose was to make your lives better.
Hell yeah.
I want $150 million for this movie. Thank you. Right? That's probably
not signing that check.
Racist bastard.
like how did the fuck do you even have that pitch meeting? Like seriously, like what do you even say?
I just don't know why that idea. Like that to me seems very direct.
Hollywood has run out of fucking ideas.
You know what I mean though? Does that not seem like it's kind of like, okay, y'all guys y'all are obviously trying to push a narrative.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about it. Is pushing narratives. So obviously, by Hollywood and social media, that's the only thing they want to push is to keep people segregated.
It's got to be a comedy though, because
I'm sure it is. It's the main character. I think he's like a pretty big actor in a lot of comedy movies.
Yeah, I saw his face.
He plays in like Dungeons and Dragons and all that.
His name is Justice Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is a comedy, but to me, it's just kind of like, why do y'all always got to push stuff like that? Why can't it ever be something positive?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like the whole lore behind it to me is like, okay, this is obviously pushing for something else.
Do you have a question for Ask a Black Person?
Not today.
No?
I don't want to seem racist like you always
Just
say.
ask
man.
a question.
I don't really have a question today. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Seems like somebody didn't come prepared for the show.
No. I didn't know we were still having that section. Section.
I have a question then.
What, white people shit?
No, just ask a white person. Right? I mean, you could tie it into white people shit, but
It's the same thing.
why do white people, even if it's cold, they wear a hoodie, but then they wear shorts and sandals Why do white people do that?
I
don't know, I do it.
that. I don't do that. I don't like that. I think it's. I don't like sandals.
How are you like?
I don't wear
are you, like,
sandals.
half cold? But why are you wearing a hoodie? Because it's cold outside, and then you're wearing.
You know what? I
shorts?
bet I can answer that question because let's think about it for a second. First of all, when you're walking, your lower extremities are moving, so your legs are warmer in theory.
Okay.
But the top half is still cold because it's not really moving that much. So you wear a hoodie. But the lower part of your body, since you're walking around, your blood's flowing to your legs. That's why. Your top extremity is warm because of the jacket. Lower because you're walking.
Does that explain it to you? Does that make sense to you?
I always just my upper body gets colder than my lower body. I guess.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
What is that supposed to mean?
I think that's a fat joke.
I don't know. It wasn't a fat joke. It was a skinny joke.
Touche. Touche.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's one thing that always was like, even if it could be snowing outside.
You know what? Now I do have a black person. joke.
Here we go. Hard R.
Why the hell do y'all sag y'all's britches?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, y'all like it in the ass?
So yeah, it's a prison thing. So in prison, you're not
Means
allowed
you're
to have-
owned.
You're not. Well, no, you're not allowed to have belts, right? So the old prison uniforms, they weren't allowed to have belts, so they kind of all sagged. So the history behind that is just it's a prison culture thing because they weren't allowed to have belts. They took that culture outside. The new thing is that you're offering, really, you know. So,
Yeah.
But without joking, that's the reality. So when people were in prison, they weren't allowed to have belts, so their pants
Right.
sagged a lot. So they just took that style after they left prison. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I think that's disgusting. Like, I don't want to see your ass, dude. And like, you ever seen they try and run? They're like holding their,
Yeah.
and they're waddling like a freaking duck. Like
Yeah.
those guys are the easiest to rob because they ain't gonna chase you,
The trip.
right? You pull it back. You know, they may shoot you, but I mean, they probably don't know how to shoot either. Like, sideways. That's a black guy thing too. You probably want to know. I don't know the reason for that. Why they turn the gun sideways?
It's stylish.
Stylish.
It's gangster.
Yeah,
I'm a thug.
yeah. I don't know what that means. What's a thug?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. Like Young Thug. I know who that is.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Name a Young Thug song.
I can't name one.
What's
off
his
the-
real name?
Oh, I don't know his real name.
His real name is Young as Thuggus.
That's
I don't know.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's not Thug.
That's not a gangster name.
No. What's a gangster name?
I don't know. I'm not part of that.
No?
I'm just white people
Yeah.
You're just white people?
Nathan.
or a white person.
What's your middle name?
Wow.
Gunther?
No, it ain't Gunther.
It's not Gunther?
No.
What is your
Bartholomew.
middle name?
Starts with a J. I'll let you try to figure
Jason.
it out. No.
James.
Jeremy.
No. No.
John.
No.
Those are the only
Joseph.
names?
Yep.
Okay. What's yours?
Austin.
Austin.
Bradley Austin.
I got a cool last name, though.
McQueeston. Like, I don't even know where I was going to go with that one.
I don't know your last name.
Stewart.
Stuart.
Stuart Big.
Like Stuart Little.
So this is a real story, right? I'm about to tell you. I had a friend. His name is Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Scott Storch.
I wish. His name is Scott. His last name begins with a G. I won't say his last name. Right? His whole family, they all passed down. They all had the same. All the men in the family all had the same middle name. Right? Which was Allen. Right? And so he has a brother. Right? His name is Francis. Can you figure out what his initials are? Francis, Allen, G.
Peg.
Just legit, no joke. That's his actual
Bam.
initials. So if you were born with a really shitty name, would you change it or would you rock
I'd
it?
change it.
Yeah?
I'd change it. If I was born with that, I'd change
Like if
it.
your parents gave you like a really shitty name, like your name is Bathtub. Like, would you change it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you? Because it's a hassle to change your name.
No, it's
As
like
an
a
adult.
process.
Yeah, would
Would
you?
be like that movie, That's My Boy.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Why didn't you watch it?
I'm not really a fan of Adam Sandler. I did like
Really?
Yeah, I find as
We're not friends.
I find out as I get older, I don't find his comedy as funny as because he does the '90s and early 2000s comedy. It was funny then. I don't think it's funny now. You know. So like if I still watch those old stuff, I'll still laugh because it's old stuff. But any of his new stuff, like did you watch Halloween Town or whatever it was?
No,
I
I didn't.
Like Night.
Hubie's Halloween.
Yeah, those weren't funny.
No, it really wasn't. It wasn't
The
funny to
last
me.
funny movie that he did was
Grown Ups. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Did you see the one he just came out with, the spider?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see that? He's like an astronaut of some sort, and there's like a spider alien that he meets
No,
that goes inside of his.
but he does a lot of serious stuff now. Like he did the jeweler movie. I forgot what it's called, but
Well, you know he did that NBA movie.
Yeah, he was recruiting the NBA player,
Yep.
but he's actually really good at basketball.
Jules, whatever, Unclaimed Jewels or whatever.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. That was the movie, right?
No, he has a
No.
basketball one where he's a recruiter.
It's on
Oh,
Netflix. It's a
oh.
Netflix original, I think is what it was.
Uncut Gems.
But that wasn't a comedy movie. That was a drama.
No,
right?
it was like an actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
almost like
serious. He's a recruiter.
I was like, he's
a
actually
scout.
he's actually a very good actor.
Who?
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Like when he's not trying to be funny.
No, when he's trying to be like a serious role, that, and he's
Yeah.
actually really good at basketball. I don't know if you guys knew that.
That's a good fact. He actually is.
He's
very
a very,
good,
very good basketball
good
player.
basketball player.
Crazy.
Yeah, but Adam Sandler is actually a really good. So let's end the show.
Adam
on that.
Sandler is also Jewish, if I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's end the show on that. So actors who can play
Any role.
multiple genres in a movie. So like Adam Sandler could do comedy and he can do
Serious roles.
serious roles. So do you have anybody else that you know that you can think of that can fill
Tom
those?
Hardy.
Give me you have
Plays Venom.
Uh-huh.
He plays in what was he? He plays Venom. He plays Warrior. He's a UFC fighter. He plays Mad Max.
But those are all action movies.
So they're good. No, Venom's kind of funny. Venom's kind of a comedy drama.
As a voiceover though, but actual Brock is not a funny guy.
No. Brock's a funny guy. No, but I guess another good example would be
You're gonna have to pick a black person to let you know.
yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest
Well,
with you,
what's the black
you know
guy?
what? The fuck is his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. Pretty good at pretty much all genres.
He can do comedy. You have a comedy that he.
I think he's got a couple of comedies.
Well, can you think of one?
I would say Wolf of Wall Street.
Because it's got to be. Because to have range, you got to be able to do a comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You have somebody in mind?
I was thinking the black guy for Grown Ups. I can't think of his name.
Chris Rock.
Rock?
Chris Rock.
He's mainly only comedy
what's
though.
What's another genre movie that he's done serious movies? He did Spiral.
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith
Can do a bunch.
Definitely.
He's
Will
done
Smith.
serious and comedies.
Hell, I would even say Batista. Batista has
Batista,
range.
yeah, he's got range. He's got range.
Definitely more than The Rock.
Yeah, well, The Rock's The
Well,
Rock
yeah.
in every movie.
Yeah, definitely Batista.
But The Rock has put down his persona so down packed. He's
Yeah.
good at what he does. You
Yeah.
know, I can't blame him.
Yeah, but definitely Will Smith. Will Smith is probably
Will Smith's probably one of the
top
best
three
ones.
there. Morgan Freeman can do it. He can do drama. He can do comedy.
What comedy was he in?
Now You See Me.
Yeah, that wasn't a
No, you
comedy. That's a
don't.
drama.
It was like okay.
That's like me saying Venom for Tom Hardy.
True. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else can do.
What did he play? He did play in a comedy movie. I'm just trying to think of it.
I can't think, but he's got a lot of
Ted.
range,
He
though.
played in Ted.
Okay, yeah.
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg is actually
yeah,
Mark Wahlberg
can
could
do-
play a lot of
yeah.
comedy and serious.
Yeah, you're right. Not many people can, and
not-
it's good. That's the barometer that is actually
Brad Pitt.
good. Yeah,
He was pretty comical in Bullet Train.
yeah,
He had like more of a funny persona, and he's also got a lot of serious.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's a pretty good list.
What Johnny Depp too?
Yeah,
Johnny Depp's
If you're
good.
watching, leave it in the comments. Let us know who you're.
Yeah, let us know who you guys think has a wide range of acting like skills from comedy to serious.
Yeah. All right.
What actor you guys think it is?
All right.
And you guys got any more? You got any more actors you can think of?
On top of my head, yeah, I think Batista.
As for wrestlers, yeah, Batista's got
He's-
it. John Cena's getting good at it.
I feel that John Cena is getting kind of more of a slump because he's releasing a lot of movies that are going direct to video. They're not going to movie theaters, and they're not that great. I feel that he's kind of pigeonholed himself into like too goofy / improv-y.
Let me ask you a question. You probably wouldn't know. Let me ask you a question because you keep up with wrestling and stuff.
Yeah.
John Cena wise, this is all John Cena.
Okay.
What do you think John Cena's best persona in a movie was?
Okay. So Him in Fast and Furious was good. Let me think. Peacemaker.
I think that was his best.
Peacemaker.
Best character.
Did you watch the TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Peacemaker. Probably Peacemaker. Dang, what else has John Cena been in?
Fast and the Furious.
You already said that.
I mentioned that. Yeah, probably Peacemaker, really. Yeah.
I think Peacemaker is his best like work for movies.
You ever notice too? I know we gotta get here, but The Rock always The Rock's movies where he's like, he always wears a brown shirt, a brown T-shirt.
The Rock?
It looks like he's always sweating, and it looks like he's in the same movie frame. It's like 5 different movies.
Yeah, so it looks like it used to be a white tee that's like dirty and stuff now.
Yeah,
the rundown he has it.
You haven't seen that? Yeah, there's like someone made a meme, and it's like 5 or 6 different images, and they're all different movies, but it's The Rock wearing the same T-shirt that looks the same. It's like these are 6 different films.
He's like older, like 20 years apart.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick before we get out of here, I want to ask you guys one more like little segment thing.
Okay.
Do you have anything like a secret like I did before exposing men?
Wait, do I have a what?
Like a exposing men kind of thing.
Oh,
like something they do but they don't tell nobody. Like girls question it, like, oh, do you guys really do that?
Oh, I'll have to think for a minute. So if you have one, go ahead. I'll
Do you got one?
No, not off the top of my head.
Okay. We open the doors to look at your butt.
A lot of men do that.
Yeah. We'll open the doors to look at your butt.
Yeah, it's a fair one.
Truth.
It's a fair one. I will say this isn't really exposing men. This is kind of like an everybody thing. Everybody, minus even being a kid, even as adults, I feel like most people, at least once in their life, has pissed in the shower.
I do every time. What you mean, dog?
A lot of people deny it, though.
Oh, I won't.
I feel like a lot of people piss in the shower.
Yeah. It's convenient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to wash down anyways.
Yeah.
Some people even shit in the shower. And I'm just kidding.
No,
Just kidding.
that's one thing I won't do. I will
What are you
shit
fucking
before I
waffle
shower.
stomping?
Play-Doh went through the thing. I took my shoe off just to go shit in the shower.
Oh, what the fuck? Now it's in your fucking in between your toes. And
That's disgusting.
hell no.
I got a question real quick before we get out of here. What's worse, walking through dog shit barefoot, wet dog shit, or walking through a yard full of like sand spurs?
What's a sand spur?
The little spiky things, like little grass. They always stab the shit out of your feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
they stick to your
sand
pants.
Sand spurs, or you rather walk in wet dog shit?
Yes, because I can wash it off. Sand spurs will cut you and shit. And then
They just poke you.
yeah, I don't fuck that.
You don't want to fuck that? I wouldn't either.
Give me some dog shit.
I don't want to fuck that.
Give me some dog shit. Gross.
All right. Well, looks like we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. You got anything else you want to say?
No, like and subscribe.
Phil, you got anything else you want to say?
Follow Gin to Gin.
And the Mad Pear. Don't let them bullshit you. They're all good
You're
shows.
already subscribed to this, so if you have,
You got more subscribers than I do.
because I paid for them.
I bought mine.
So subscribe to this channel. Obviously, this channel is growing. It's a new channel. Interact, please. That's what helps the algorithm. We do talk about a whole plethora of things. So if you did like something in the podcast, make sure you put it down in the comments so we know what you actually liked, and maybe we'll continue to do those things. So yeah.
So real quick, we are thinking about doing some challenges on the show, like food challenges, spicy foods, and all that. Let us know in the comments what you think, and also like and comment on this video, and let me know, have you guys ever pissed in the shower? Don't lie. Be honest. But this is the Mad Pear Podcast. We appreciate you. Thank you.